Welcome to episode 296 of the VIG Lounge, where we're going to be playing 3 fights from this Saturday's UFC 315 happening at the Bell Center in Montreal, an arena we actually have in UFC 5. And I wish I could do more fights, obviously, but again, it's the lack of fighters. So 3 fights is kind of the norm. I'm lucky to get 4. 5 would be incredible, but then I know we had one card, I think it was UFC 312, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 311, where we literally only had 1 fight. Or maybe 2, but I'm pretty sure it was 1. I'd have to go back and double check that. But anyway, this is how I think the fights are going to go. These 3, I'm going to play them out, of course. If you guys are enjoying the content, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's kick things off with Alexa Grasso versus... Oh my god, why can't I remember her first name? I know it's De Silva. I think it's Liliana or Luana or something like that. I'm really sorry. I feel bad. But it's a fighter I'm not overly familiar with. But either way. Grasso's got the title experience. And she's going to try to work that boxing. Peppering with some jabs. Oh, nice cross jab combo. And again, she's keeping De Silva. Oh, nice pair of uppercuts. Body shot. Just out of range there. Oh, dropped her with a beautiful right hand. And now an uppercut. Peppering away with those jabs. Caught her again with the uppercut. Oh, big overhand right. Caught her with the uppercut. Dropped her. Decides to switch stances. And that uppercut did it. Round 1 win for the former champion, Alexa Grasso. And it was all the hands, the sweet science on display there for Alexa Grasso here in round 1. And drops De Silva via KO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 33 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexa Grasso.
I feel like Alexa Grasso is going to get it done in the second round, and I feel like it'll be on the feet. Just because of the fact that, you know, she's got the title challenge experience. Oh, and sorry, it's Natalia De Silva. My bad. Again, it's just a fighter I'm not overly familiar with, so I genuinely apologize for getting the name wrong. It doesn't happen to me very often, but like I say, it's just not one of those fighters that I'm overly familiar with, and I do think that Alexa Grasso is going to take it. Now we move on to the title fights, and I feel that this actually has potential to be fight of the night. When Valentina Shevchenko's challenged, she really puts on a good fight, and I think Manel Fiore is going to actually put that on for her. But I do think ultimately Valentina is going to take things. She ain't ready for you. She ain't ready. Oh! Starting out on the feet. And now the grappling of Shevchenko is on display.
Work for the triangle. Wrist.
See, I don't understand that animation because it honestly looks like tapping. Shevchenko with a dog, like a dog on a bone. One submission transition to another. This time Manel Fior reverses. And Shevchenko now back on top. Some excellent grappling exchange thus far here in round one. Why is Herb Dean saying to stand this up? I've been doing nothing but submission attempts this entire time. It's obviously been hard, but...
Slow your pace.
And again, going for that rear naked choke. Back to the feet. Oh, nice head kick by Shevchenko. Working one from the other side. And again, sets up the takedown and gets it. This time, Valentina secures the Darce choke, and that is it! Round one for Bullet! And she retains the Flyweight Championship. We'll say the future is still bright for Manel Fior. She actually is my heart pick, but my head pick says that Valentina is going to retain. I hope I'm wrong, though. I really do. I'd like to see, some fresh blood, on top in the women's divisions especially. Valentina lost the title, then got it back, and then, it just kind of seems like it'll be dominant again, so we'll have to see. Nothing against, I think it was Raquel Pennington, if I'm not mistaken, that she beat, but...
At 3 minutes, 56 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke, and still the undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.
All right, let's move on to the main event. And I think that Bilal Muhammad is going to retain because I've not really seen Jack Della Maddalena deal with someone who's got the pace of Bilal. So that's where I'm thinking it's going to be. Gets a couple punches on the inside. Della Maddalena with a crack as well. And now a huge takedown for Muhammad. And Bilal is already going to work. Some shots are getting through. And now, Bilal Muhammad.
Use your footwork.
How can you use your footwork if you're on the ground? Oh, here we go. We might get a second Darce here.
Baseball grip.
Now it's a north-south position.
Finish it.
Into side control, going for a Kimura.
Make sure you got the hooks. Get those hooks in. Other hook.
Trying to get those hooks in. It's not giving me the option to. And Muhammad's still going to work here. Now they'll get to the feet. Oh! He does not like that. But Bilal Muhammad with that relentless pace and the takedown once again. And I think this is where, again, in real life, where Jack Della Maddalena is going to struggle. I have him in a submission. What more do you want? Now it's a rear naked choke. Now it's to mount. And again, it's an arm triangle this time. And there it is! Bilal Muhammad! Submission in round 1! Still remains the UFC welterweight champion with a dominating performance over Jack Della Maddalena. And look at that, just a relentless takedown, especially on that single that set up the finish here. And there's the tap. Just could not handle the pressure and the pace of the champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 10 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke. And still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Bilal, remember the name, Muhammad.
And that's what I think is going to happen in these 3 fights. You know, if you guys want to disagree with me, feel free. We'll talk about it in the comments once this goes up to YouTube. But enjoy the fights this weekend. Thank you all for tuning in to this brief episode of the VIG Lounge. I have been the visually impaired gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu and have yourselves a fabulous Friday, everybody.